going on, guys? Jessica here. Welcome back to Resell to Ride. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm glad to have you. If you've only seen a couple of videos, we're ecstatic that you're here. So been slowly seeing some more channel growth, so it's been amazing. But as far as me selling all this stuff in 1 hour, it's true. I did. On Wednesday, we had a big raid train over on Dibdit. And majority of these items, there are a few that are not from our recent storage unit, but majority of them are. And we sold them all quickly in 1 hour. Bids start at $2, and some of them went for 14, 15 bucks. Actually, I think our highest bid of the day was $14. And that bidder actually won this little Lego. It's not Lego branded, it's like an off brand, but it's The Office. It's like a play set with cubicles and 3 of the little characters and stuff. So highest bid of the day won this. So we've been trying to do giveaways over there and stuff too. So it's been fun. We've been giving away some fun stuff. So gave away a t-shirt last week. So that was cool. But yeah, lots of really cool stuff that sold. But I'll give you guys a closer look of this here in a couple of minutes. But we've also got a couple of eBay orders to pull and 2 orders from Commons, which is Kevin Commonwealth Picker's new district marketplace where you can sell a bulk of items. They have to be lots of 15 or more like items. So it's basically a place for resellers to sell things that either is not in their niche, or maybe you bought a storage unit and you've got an abundance of things that you normally don't sell, you know, something like that, or something you don't know enough about, you can sell it there. And somebody else, another reseller, can come in and buy a lot of things to resell themselves, something that they enjoy selling. So it's gone really well. I've got a few things listed over there still, but we did make 2 sales overnight last night, so that's really, really awesome. Glad to get some things moved. So we also have a couple of eBay orders, so let's go ahead and go pull those first, and then I'll show you guys a closer look at this stuff. All right, so as always, the lighting out here is not that great because it is a garage, but let's pull our first order over on eBay. We only have 4, which isn't much, but that's because I've been putting a lot more attention into Dibdit and Commons, and also, of course, I have to edit videos, so it's a lot of work, but trying to keep up with eBay has been tough lately, and plus we have the new booth opening soon, too, so we still got to get everything priced for that new booth. We've got a lot of figuring out to do with that. So we have, I think August 2nd is the day that we'll actually move in. August 1st, the person who had it before us is going to be moving out, and then August 2nd we can move in. So we don't have a whole lot of time to get that done. But let's pull our first order. It's a hat, and it's going to be over here in box 13 right here. So let's see here. We have, look at this mess, guys. Look at all this stuff in the aisleway. It makes this tough. We got to get rid of some of this stuff. That's why Dibdit has been so good for us, because we're able to move some of this stuff a little quicker. And now that we're opening the other booth, we can get some more stuff out of here before we move, which is hopefully coming very soon. Let's see. So we're looking for a green. It's this one right here. It's this green hat. Got this Patagonia hat, ladies. Patagonia. We don't find a whole lot of Patagonia here. I guess it's just not, I don't know. This is not exactly it's an outdoorsy state, but not like mountains and stuff. But this sold for $10.99, so not bad at all. All right, so our next item is a t-shirt, and it's not in the rolling racks. It's actually over here. We had to expand, and Zena put some these boxes here. So it's number 811, and it's going to be in this last box because it was very recently listed. It's this little white t-shirt. It's a vintage single stitch t-shirt. It's pretty small, even though I think it says it's like a large or an extra large. Providence, Rhode Island. I think it's World Industrial or something like that, but it's just a really basic t-shirt, but I believe it's dated. Oh yeah, dated right there, 1976. I sent out an offer on that, and it sold for $21.24. So yeah, not bad for an old t-shirt. Okay, so our next item is a magnet. It's from an estate sale a while back. They had a whole bunch of like Funko branded stuff and some like buttons and magnets, and what else did they have? Oh, we had some Funko Pop Pez. So I bought everything they had at that sale that day. There was also some stickers, which we put in our booth, and those sold pretty quickly. But so there were these Mickey Mouse and Friends Donald Duck cupcake magnets. which is a mouthful. And they're gonna be here in the tan file cabinet, which I've already got propped open here. You can see I've got all the different buttons, like, oh, I'm knocking stuff over, y'all. There's this Orco pin, a bunch of enamel pins, there's Boo. Actually just sold one of these to Gigi's Collectibles earlier this week, or maybe it was last week, I can't remember, but shout out to Gigi's Collectibles. Thank you, I appreciate it, that's a really cute one. But yeah, there's several different ones that we have in here, they're all Marvel and stuff, but then there were these Disney magnets that are a Donald Duck cupcake. So sold that for $4.79. Not a whole lot of money, but we paid less than 50 cents a piece for these. We got them on like half off day or something. So $4.79 is not bad. Plus we had multi-quantity, so list it and forget it. All right, and our last eBay order is an old converter box. You guys remember when analog TV stations became no more and we were forced by the government to switch to digital. So they did that program where everybody got like a $40 coupon to put towards buying a converter box so you can convert from analog to digital, you know, the old analog TVs. So I actually found one at an estate sale a little while back, brand new in the box, sealed. A lot of people did that. A lot of people who didn't need them and didn't realize they didn't need them, thought that they did, went out and bought them with that coupon, and then they've just sat on shelves for years. People still want them. People that live way out in the sticks like I used to with my mom, we couldn't get cable TV. All we had was a gigantic antenna on the top of the roof. So a lot of people still live that way, and believe me, I would love to live out in the sticks. I would love it. It'd be so nice and peaceful and tranquil, but it's hard to do as a reseller. But anyways, I'm rambling. So I found this converter box. I only paid like $3 or $4 for it, and it sold for $15.99. So let's grab it real quick. It's right over here on this shelf right here, and you can see they're still sealed, never been opened, brand new in the box. It even says you can use your government $40 coupon. So there we go, sold that for $15.99. So our first order from Commons is actually a box of CDs, and it's going to be right here. Let me move this. These things right here and those two are all on Commons right now. This box is some Star Trek figures. Check these out. We've been sitting on these for a really long time. We weren't sure how we were going to sell them or where we were going to sell them. They do hold some value though, so like for the most part like 10 to 15 bucks a piece. They're Star Wars figures. They're like 12-inch Star Wars figures. They're pretty cool, but anyway, we decided to go ahead and put them over on Commons since we were just sitting on them forever. But what we're looking for is this box right here. I mean, let me move these. These are also over on Commons. It's this box right here. Hang on a second. Let me pull it down because it's really, really heavy. Okay, so here they are. I sat them on my motorcycle. Who needs to be ridden? My poor baby. Just don't get time to ride them enough. Zena and I have been regretting not having time to do that. But so here's this lot that I posted on Commons. Of course, I'm going to put some like paper and bubbles around this and stuff to try to keep it safe on the trip there. But it's 76 CDs. They're all from like the 80s and 90s. Lots of there's rock, there's pop, there's some pretty good stuff in here like Pearl Jam. There's a couple of Megadeths over here. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know I've sold some Megadeth recently that did pretty well. But yeah, lots of cool stuff. Garbage, Semisonic, Third Eye Blind, Hoobastank, Everclear, Crash Test Dummies. I mean, the list goes on. Some pretty cool stuff. So 76 CDs. I had them listed for 45. Somebody sent me an offer for 30 and I countered them at 35 and they took it. So these have just been sitting around since I bought them. So happy to sell those for $35 over on Commons. And then we had one more order, and let's go inside and I'll show you that other order. Okay, so please don't mind my mess. This is like my little shipping station where I've got, you know, stuff that needs to be resurfaced, you know, things like that. So here's our other order from the Commons, and see if you guys can see that all right. Star Trek, there's like all kinds of different Star Trek headshots. So we sold quite a few of these. Got a really cool one right here on top. There are 344 total in this stack, and each of these little pouches has different ones in it. So 344 different Star Trek headshots. There's the newer guy. Can't remember his name, but yeah, there's different poses. There are different characters in each one also. So 344 of them, and there were 62 different poses and different characters. So different variants, I guess, is how you'd say it. But A lot of different ones in here, but these are like what you would see at comic book conventions, sci-fi conventions, stuff like that, where people get them signed. There's some more of that guy, but so those sold overnight for $45. I'm not mad at that at all. We have a bunch more lots of these going out soon. We have a massive lot of Stargate headshots that we need to get done, but we still haven't even counted them yet, and the stack is like 4 or 5 times as big as this, so it's at least bare minimum over 1,000. So really happy with sales over on Commons. If you're a reseller and you don't have easy access to sourcing, maybe you're a mom at home and you know, with the kids, and you can't get out and go to yard sales and stuff all the time, or can't go thrifting, or maybe you live out in the middle of nowhere and you know it's a long drive to get stuff. Maybe you have a disability or something and you can't go do it, but you still want to resell. The Commons is a good way to do that. It's a great way to go get some good deals on stuff. So I'm not saying you got to go buy my stuff. Just go check it out. There's all kinds of stuff over there right now. There's linens, there's clothing, there's shoes, there's hats, there's all sorts of media, books, DVDs, CDs, all kinds of stuff, toys. People are selling some really cool stuff. So definitely go check it out. There's always going to be, I'll have a link for it in the description for you guys for District. Go to District and you can look up the Commons. You can also look up Dibdit. I will have direct links for those in the description as well. I'll put those 3 together so they're easy to find, and I'll make sure that they're at the top. So if that's something you're looking to get into, you can also sell over there. You can apply to sell. I did hear Kevin say that he's only accepting 100 to start, and then he'll start paring down people who aren't listing at all whatsoever and fill those spots with other people who are ready to sell. So it's definitely worth checking out. But let's move on over to the stuff that I sold in 1 hour. All right, guys, so here's all the stuff that I sold over on Dibdit on this past Wednesday. You can see there's quite a bit of stuff here. So everything you see here sold for a total of $119, which doesn't sound like a lot for some of this stuff, because I'm sure this here could easily sell for 15-20 bucks on eBay. This here I saw sold comps around 15-20 bucks. I think I even saw a cup for 25. Got these really cool Dream Team cups and some other NBA cups. These Gatorade bottles I definitely saw sold comps for this one, 15 to 20 bucks. This one is a bit harder to find. It's dated 1985. I could have easily listed this stuff on eBay and played the long game and got full, you know, eBay sale prices, but I don't have time for that right now because we're officially going to be starting house hunting tomorrow, which today's Friday for me, and if you guys are watching this on the day this video comes out, it's the day that we're house hunting for the first time. So we've got a lot going on. Plus we have the new booth coming, so it's really good for us to move this stuff quickly, and that was our intent. When we decided to buy a storage unit, our intent was to buy the storage unit, sell stuff at the flea market that's not worth very much at all, but still good usable items, and then take all of this cool stuff that we ended up getting lucky and found and sell it quickly over on Dibdit at auction. So this was one of the really cool things that that this actually wasn't in the storage unit. There are a few things here that were not storage unit, but for the most part, like 90% of everything in here was. These we've had sitting on a shelf. I don't even remember where the heck we got them, but they've been sitting on a shelf in the garage for a while. But these are really cool. All these Hot Wheels, everything's Hot Wheels except for this one here is a Majorette. If I can get it out. Little Majorette car with the trunk that opens. These are really cool. So all of these cars date from the 70s through the 90s. So this was actually a really good deal. I can't remember how much that sold for, but somebody got a good deal on it. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. We sold a full box of Wheaties that expired in 1994 to BS Retro. He said he's going to put that next to his Michael Jordan box. This is Clyde Drexler, so that'll be fun to have those two next to each other on his shelf. But yeah, so some really cool items, but we were really happy to move it quickly. I've got to get it all packed, plus I got to get that stuff over there that we just pulled all packed, and those photos that are over there. So lots going on, and yes, I will address it. I was wearing the Patagonia hat, this one, in that last clip, because I tried to carry everything into the house all at once, and I was like, where am I going to put this hat? I'm going to drop it. So I was like, okay, put it on your head, and don't forget to take it off. And then I filmed, And I was like, why does my head feel weird? And realized I had a freaking hat on top of my hat the whole time. So I actually considered taking that clip out, and I was like, you know what, just leave it. You're a dork. You did something silly. You filmed with it like that, so whatever. You guys get to laugh at my expense as well as myself. And I sent a picture of it into us. We have a small group of friends that we chat with all the time. I sent a picture of it to them too, so now they're laughing at my expense as well before they even get to see the video. So, but anyway, guys, lots going on. Like I said, we've got, we're officially now house hunting. We are opening the new booth soon. We haven't packed a lick of stuff for when we move. We have a ton of inventory that we need to get moved that I don't want to actually move to another house if we don't have to. So we do have another Dibdit auction coming up on the 24th. I can't remember the time. I'll put the time here for you guys, but we're gonna auction off even more stuff that we've had sitting in the garage that we've been meaning to get to. There will probably be more stuff from the storage unit in there as well. There's going to be videos coming up soon for you guys of us getting the new booth put together. We're probably going to do some more dumpster diving, and because we're going to need boxes, of course, to move, so we might as well dumpster dive for them and get them for free, and maybe we'll find some cool other things as well that we can resell, put in our booth, whatever. And then we really want to do, around here, we have a big trash day. Zena said they didn't have that when she lived in California. But so what we like to do is go drive around and look through people's piles of what they consider to be crap. And we found some really cool stuff in the past. We actually had one that we picked up everything they had out there, and we sold every last bit of it. Every last bit of it. So that was really awesome. So we might do some more videos of that as well. So if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And also everybody else, including those new people, make sure you hit the like button, hit that notification bell so you get notified when our next videos come out. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Not too long of a video today, but always some good rambling and me being a dork and wearing a hat on top of my hat. So appreciate you guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.